Hey guys, hope you're having an awesome Monday so far. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you some energy since before I do the tarot, the energy is super stagnant but intense at the same time. So we have a lot of energy coming through and clearing stuff. So I just want to let you know to be prepared for triggers, be prepared for things to come up, be prepared for certain people to leave your life right now, and possibly certain people to come back into your life. They just said use discernment with that, because I just saw sheep and wolf and sheep's clothing. Okay, they just said that. So be careful about certain people who might be coming back into your life who seem like it's for a good reason and it's not. There's going to be a lot of things going on the next few days. So we have the super full moon. It starts tomorrow. I think it's the 7th and 8th technically. If you're an empath or you're a light worker or you feel energy, you're probably already feeling it. I started feeling it yesterday, toward last night. I couldn't really sleep, and also my kitten was going freaking mental. I'm really, I keep telling people, I'm telling you she feels energy, and everybody's like, no, she's a kitten, no, she's a kitten. I've had kittens before. I've had tons of them. My 2 oldest cats were kittens when I had them, all that. I'm telling you, this cat, every single time it's like a full moon, super full moon, where there's changes in energy, and I can feel it when I wake up. She's crazy all night. She's been crazy all day. Literally, I went out in my backyard to go fix the bird feeder thing and to go and ground myself a little bit. And she hauls ass outside, just going freaking batshit crazy today. So I'm telling you, the energy is it might feel bad. I don't even like to say that word because I don't want to scare people into thinking it's going to be bad. It's something bad's going to happen. Nothing bad's going to happen. Everything that's happening is to align you to your purpose and your passion and the job you're supposed to be at, the love you're supposed to have, the family you're supposed to have, friends and everything like that. It's to bring you into alignment. So all of it's a good, positive thing. Although it might not feel like that, you might feel some anxiety today. You might feel some irritation. And I say today, but I mean the next few days. You might be feeling that. You might be just oh my God, I don't know why I'm so fucking irritated, or feeling anxious. You might be having fears coming up. You might be having doubts coming up. Kind of old energy stuff that's supposed to be releasing, fully releasing. I think it's going to be fully releasing. So it might come up again at the next super full moon to fully release. But it's coming up almost in baby steps to release out. We're gonna have, I'm just gonna tell you, I know this, we're gonna be tested. I don't like saying the word tested like that though, because people think it's right or wrong. No, you're gonna have things that are coming up that are going to be, it's to help you. It's to help you. So it's not a test you're being graded in, it's right or wrong. It's things that are going to be done to help you with releasing or understanding things. So it's a positive thing. I can always tell when I'm going to have one of those. 1, because my energy when I wake up. 2, my cat's energy. So I'm going to put that in 1. 2, I can always tell by how my morning starts with text messages and people who message me. And if it's people who I don't normally deal with on a regular basis, who are people I don't care to deal with, message me, I always know. And then nobody else messages me, I always know, all right, today's a lesson day. They're we're gonna hit you with some lessons. And then there are days where a bunch of people will randomly message me when I wake up. I'm all right, this is gonna be a fairly calm day. And there are days where no one messages me. I'm all right, we're gonna have one of those days. So I can usually tell patterns by what type of messages I'm getting, if I'm getting messages, if I'm not, and who they're from and things like that. So I don't know if you guys have the same thing, but maybe pay attention to certain patterns you notice. I almost feel that's their way of letting me know, by the way, it's going to be one of those days. We're just giving you a heads up. And then they'll give me a little 44 wink. You know what I mean? I guess we're not pulling on this one. So just try to 444 as right after I said that. Try to look at some patterns and see. Try to look at some patterns and see. These are the cards that came out yesterday. see if there's maybe certain things that keep happening like over and over and over, or you notice like where, like certain things that will, like, you'll just know, you're like, oh, I'm going to be tested today, or oh, this is going to happen today. Like, you'll know what I'm talking about. Oh, yes. All right, guys. All right, I have a feeling we're going to have more coming out like that. We're going to have some more at the top. Let me push that down. Yeah. So anyway, I don't want people to think like, oh, it's a bad, can we have a few more? Thank you. I don't want people to think it's a bad thing. It's absolutely not a bad thing. It's a very good thing. What's happening? These are really interesting freaking cards. I feel like I say that every time. You'll see what I'm talking about. Do we have more of these? Can I get one for the top, please? Or no? Got a lot of fours. So there's 12, 13 cards. We got 1, 2, 3 fours and 2 nines. I was trying to see if there's like any patterns with that. All right. I'm definitely pulling from the Archangel cards today. So, I can literally hear my cat in my bedroom. I had to put her in there because she knocks everything over, and I can't have her out when I'm doing this. So I literally put her in the bedroom, obviously, until I'm done. There's plenty of toys for her to play with. She's got like a little woolly thing with a ball in it, like so many different things. And I literally hear her knocking crystals down in my room right now. She has been knocking crystals down all night and all morning. Is that all we have for this? That can't be it. I have a few more for the rest of the rows or no? No, I think we're gonna pull as we're doing it. Thank you. All right. No. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm being pulled like 2 different directions. Like I should pull from this, but I also should not pull from this. So I guess we'll see. If something comes out, can we have one for the top? Thank you. That's a good one. It says, no need to worry, guys. Any more for the rows or no? Maybe we don't need any more for the rows. That sounds like, nope, I guess not. All right. I'm gonna put that sideways. No, I was gonna do a time one. Hold on, let me drink this. I'll tell you what it says. I have a feeling we're going to pull more cards as time goes on because we didn't get very many cards today. Okay. But sometimes that happens, and that's because you aren't supposed to fully know things. So, we'll see. All right. We got the no need to worry card. Love it. Let's start our Monday off not worrying about anything. No need to worry. Funny, because at the top of the card, we got discontent and boredom. Well, with everything currently going on right now, not really surprising. Not really surprising. 10 of Ariel, there's so much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. Okay, so So I want you to notice something in the background on both of these cards in the exact same spot. I just want to make sure I don't cover it up. Look at this. Okay. You got the castle. Almost like you got the tower and the castle. I mean, the one back there is kind of towers. So you might be going through those moments where you're feeling bored, or you're just like, why the hell is this taking so long? 44, hello angels. Why is this taking so long? Like what's going on with this? But they're telling you, even though you might be feeling bored, even though you might be like sitting and just like, why the hell is this taking so long? What's going on? They're telling you have a lot of things to be grateful for and for you to appreciate the things that you have right now. And they're letting you know that for your future, you're going to have that rewarding family life. You're going to have financial success and a promise of retirement. And you're going to have that happiness that you seek. Sometimes we have to go through periods of this to be able to get to that fulfillment. So it's coming for you, but this is a time for you to reflect. A lot of people don't realize this is kind of a time for you to relax. This is a time for you to work on yourself, self-love, self-healing, self-recognition, self-awareness, and whatever triggers are coming up for you to work through them. So this period of isolation is bringing out a lot of stuff within people. Can I just tell you, we're being divinely guided today so much. I keep seeing 44s, and I saw it earlier. I think it was the first, like I saw 44, like after I woke up, like 2 times. So we're definitely being guided by our angels today. So even if you're feeling very alone or you're feeling very shitty, your angels are with you. Okay, that's odd. You want to pull from this? This is like a time frame one. I don't know why they want me to pull from this right now, like randomly. Perfect timing. All right. Oh, perfect timing for you to work on yours. Okay. Everything happens in perfect time. Like, why are they having me randomly pull this? And I just saw 1127. Everything happens in perfect timing and divine timing. So allow things to flourish naturally. Part of that is for you to go through these times to help you with healing. I keep talking about this, building the solid foundation. Just saw 44 again. Building the solid foundation. So this way, all of the things you want can come forward, but you really have to work on yourself. You really have to work on getting into positivity and self-love and self-awareness and healing and growth and all of that. That's really important for us, and to kind of release like the facade of society and things like that, and release our fears, release our doubts, release like any low self-esteem things, anything like that. And if you are struggling with that, so today's April 6, 2020. I just posted, I say the date, by the way, because sometimes when people need to see a message in something, it will pop up in like months, sometimes 12/27, sometimes in like years. Happens to me sometimes, like where I'll need to see a message on YouTube and something from 3 years ago will pop up. And I watch it because it doesn't matter. Time's an illusion, it doesn't matter. So a message you need for the future can come to you. So anyway, if you go to my Facebook page, I posted a thing yesterday about self-love. And about, oh my God, what is the word? Self-care, self-love and self-care. And then after I did my yoga and all that stuff, and I just did this, and I'll just tell you really quick, I did this, at the end of yoga, you do corpse pose. So it's basically you just lay on your back and you kind of just relax and stuff. And so I was doing deep breathing with that, and I was listening to 639 hertz, which I'm actually listening to now, which raises your vibration of love, and not necessarily love romance, and I just saw 27 as I said that. Well, it can raise the vibration with that, but raising your vibration of love in general, and raising your vibration is positive because it sends out love for yourself and other beings, the collective, essentially. So I was doing that, and I was just naming specific things that I love about myself. And so I ended up, and then I was saying all the things I love about like the universe and angels and all of that stuff, and just sending so much love out. And I just came out of it just super peaceful and calm and just like energetic and stuff. So it's important for us to tell ourselves how much we love ourselves, but it's not just that like very, like you can say the superficial stuff too, because I'm like, oh, you're pretty, I love your freckles, I love your eyes, like that stuff. But it's also like the one I said yesterday is like, okay, you could say like I'm smart or like I'm nice, but how are you smart or how are you nice? Being very specific with yourself and going into those details. So this way you can actually understand why you love yourself in that way or why you feel that way about yourself. Really important to do, guys. Just saying. Okay. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecy. So we got this card again. So they're telling you to change your negative mindset. You have no need to worry. And whatever you're going through, you have guidance from your angels and you have guidance from friends and supports to help you. We got the Power card again. So I think that a lot of us are working on the Power right now, working on that inner strength, that inner power. And I feel like we're aligning our dark and our light, our soul energy. And it's funny because when you look at it, it's got red and purple. So our root chakra and our crown chakra, which for the major chakras are top and bottom. So it's coming fully into our power. But it's also softening ourselves. See, it's funny because the lion is normally like a very, but it's coming into our power from love and in a sense of calmness. It's actually a really calm energy, not like a ferocious lion. So actually, just reminded me of this video I watched the other day. I think my friend sent it to me. It was like, was it a lion and a dog that were like best friends or something? I think that's what it was. Was it a lion and a dog that were best friends? And yeah, I think so. And like it was so calm with the dog and so like playful, but like so nurturing and soft and like calm with the dog. And that's what it reminds me of is we all have that fierceness in us. We all have that power in us, but it doesn't have to be an aggressive power. It can be a very loving, calm power. It can be a strength within us. We got the Rejoice and Celebration card again. So, and that is actually right above this one, that everything you're wanting is coming true. It's right above that actually. So that's a good thing. So Rejoice and Celebration. We're going to have celebration soon and it's going to be awesome. So right now you're in a period of rest and rejuvenation. And that's part of why you maybe are feeling discontent and bored because you don't normally rest and rejuvenate. You don't normally sit and go within and relax. And it's really important for you to do that. It's really important for you to, and I keep seeing green. We got a lot of love stuff today. We got a ton of green cards. For you to go within yourself, find that love, find that peace, and find the gratitude for all the positive things in your life right now, and to be appreciative of that. Get the Stand Your Ground card again. We didn't get this for a few days, but we got it. Stand Your Ground. See, normally this is like stand your ground, tell people what you want and what you need, or like tell people how you feel. And I think that's part of this. But I'm going to tell you, I got different energy from this one today. The energy I have from this one, which is funny because tomorrow is April 7th, and I keep saying 47 nonstop. April 7th, and it's a number 7 card, and we're in April. Stand your ground, and it's weird because the energy I'm actually feeling from this is like a full moon energy. And notice how this is, I think, a sun actually on here, but it doesn't matter. I'm still feeling full moon energy, and this is almost like you to stand in your power tomorrow, and you to like profess to the universe what you really want. Stand your ground with what you really want and say it. So for people who do full moon rituals, cool. For people who don't, tomorrow might be a good time to just kind of write down like what it is that you want for your life and really stick firm with it and don't allow any, the childlike energy that anything is possible. Like they're like, ooh, that's a magical unicorn, and it's like really a Barbie or something like that. And how kids have that like childlike belief, like anything is possible, anything can happen. That's what they're wanting you to do with that, is to fully believe that whatever you want can come true because it can, and stop letting society's beliefs and systems and all this conditioning tell you different. Okay, I keep saying the word conditioning over and over and over. So releasing conditioning, which might be something we're doing too. They keep saying conditioning. Yeah, we're releasing conditioning too. That's a good thing. Okay. Can you hear that? I say that like you can answer me. The cat's literally, I don't know what she's, shit, I forgot to shut my bathroom door. I have rose quartz around the bathtub and I barely have any left. She knocks them all over and I don't know where they end up. They're like small pieces. Okay, we got the Chariot card. Archangel Metatron. Interesting. I keep praying to him the last few days. Let me see what he does, because I literally the last like 2 days have been doing prayers to him, and they usually tell me which angels to do. And it doesn't even have it on here. He keeps coming up for me to pray to, so he must be doing something. Let me see what he does. I'm very curious. Arc. It's so calm now. Angel. Metatron. Characteristics. Is known for fiery, energetic energy, extremely focused and strong. He is an intermediary between heaven and earth due to being a mortal man and an archangel. He has a unique perspective of humankind and the angelic realm. He is the angel of life and the angel of covenant as represented. He offers a direct link between the physical world we live in and the divine realm of God and the angels. Oh, wow. Oh my God, I hear her literally knocking so many things down. Okay, so that means we're doing a lot of, that's really good. That means we're probably doing a lot of bringing us up probably to 5D, to the different universes. I don't want to get into that too much because I don't know how much people believe in. I'm not trying to tell people stuff. Okay. The Chariot. Determination and self-control can also be career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. I feel like this has to do with you with self-control, and I also don't even feel fully with that. I feel like this, if you notice, we have like the two wild horses. Actually, they're unicorns. Oh, it's funny I said unicorns, and they're unicorns, right? Yeah, they got freaking little, whatever the thing's called. Yeah, they do. Interesting. But they're black and white. And actually what this is telling me is this is you connecting with both sides. This is you connecting fully with who you are. Both sides, light and dark, are connecting and coming together, divinely guided to help us with healing. But it's to help you with controlling yourself too. So controlling yourself, like when you're getting angry or upset, and looking at why you're being triggered, and to heal those triggers. And that's what the Power card is, that you can heal those with softness. Okay, so we got the same in a row. We got the Truth card, the Suffering and Silence, Heart chakra, and at the end we got the Spiritual Strength. So I feel like the Truth card is you seeking balance in your life, is you kind of going I feel like some people are actually going a little bit more spiritual, like going into spirituality, or maybe talking to, no. Through books. Okay, I was thinking like maybe you guys were talking to angels and your guides, and they're like, no, like a big no. Seeking outside sources and information, so not spiritually. Okay. You should try to go spiritual. I don't mean spiritual like, I mean, try to go within. Why did my stomach just start hurting with this? Like, I feel like a sense of anxiety just hit me for some reason with this. So I don't know if somebody's anxious as I'm saying this. I just literally saw this. There's a wand in the card, and thank you. And they're saying the answers that you seek are within you. You don't need to seek them outside, but you need to balance your life. You need to balance. You can't just sit in one area and not work on the other area. And for people, I don't even feel like people are suffering in silence. I know it says that, but I don't even feel like that with this card. I feel like people, this is reflective of you actually going within and going into the light and actually sitting tall and standing strong and working on that. And I think that the part you're working on, or you're going to be working on, is within your heart chakra, is with self-love, is with, we got the rejoice and celebration right above the suffering and silence card, but it is with self-love. It's with loving others, with compassion, with they're telling me the words: compassion, forgiveness, kindness, understanding, love for all beings, love for yourself, love for all, they keep saying. But definitely love for yourself, because when you love yourself, you reflect that outward and it helps everyone. So self-love is so important, because in self-love, it's not selfish. Self-love is not narcissistic. Self-love is not conceited. Although society likes to, they're like conditioning. Although society likes to give us this false conditioning that if we profess that we love ourselves. We are somehow narcissistic. We are somehow conceited. We are somehow wrong. And in actuality, it's the opposite. You should love yourself. You should be proud of yourself. You should stand in your accomplishments and be proud of yourself and not allow anybody else, just because they have a low self-esteem, to make you feel like less than you are. So you should be able to profess that. But by you doing that, other people want to be like that too and do that too. Or they're like, wow, they look good, they feel good. I want that for myself. So that's really important for you to do. And then right next to that, we got the spiritual strength card. And the spiritual strength, and if you notice, it's green, but his third eye is blue. This communicating with your higher self and your... I'll just spit that out. I didn't mean to. I just like almost rolled it. Hold on, I need more tea. I don't know what's going on with me today. What's going on with me the last few days? It's been interesting. All right. This is the same with this. They're wanting you to go within, and you got the power card, the rest and rejuvenate card, stand your ground spiritual strength card. So this is you actually showing, when you're working on spiritual strength, you're working on healing yourself through loving yourself. And that's why also things are taking a little bit longer than you realize, but nothing you realize why things are taking longer. I'm just seeing people are needing, sorry, I'm like, I know I'm taking forever. I'm seeing people are really needing to strengthen their themselves. Like that, it's almost like, even though the card's representing spiritual strength, it's almost like you feel this heavy burden and you feel like you don't have strength. That's what I'm actually feeling like that. I'm feeling like you don't have strength. Right below, we have the deception and envy card though. And yeah, we have nice temptation and deception and envy in a row. I don't know why I'm feeling almost like somebody, or you have spiritual strength, but it's almost like somebody is like making you feel like you don't, or you're doing it to yourself. Like you're not seeing it clearly how much strength you have. Maybe, I just saw the number 4 too. Okay, maybe go into, the number 4 is significant for someone. I just looked up and it said 44 and it's 27. All right. Go look back at the last 4 years of your life and look at things you've been through and look at how much strength you've had and how you've handled situations. And for some people, I'm seeing 4 months. So maybe people have been going through stuff the last 4 months. I know I freaking have. Get out of your head with it though. You have the strength. You have the spiritual strength to get through. You have the inner strength, that inner power to get through it. That's why we got the power card too. Okay, so we got a situation has ended and you're finally free. New opportunities for happiness will follow. Put the past behind you. Interesting. And we got the swans in it. So apparently swans are indicative of love, like, and romance. It was funny because I saw swans twice yesterday. So if your situation hasn't ended, they're saying it's going to end very shortly. The whatever it is that you're going through right now. It's not bad. It's free to help you, but they're telling you new opportunities are going to follow you. So put all the past crap behind you and move forward with a good, positive attitude and refresh. All right, get out of your head. You got the truth and power card right above this too. Mental conflicts. Get out of your head with stuff. I'm seeing overthinking. I'm seeing illusions a lot with this. Okay. You're working on the transformation right now. Like a lot of people are in their head with stuff. I'm feeling anger with this card a lot actually. On the mental conflict. I'm seeing illusions, but I'm seeing anger a lot with this card. Anger, fears, and doubts a lot. And people are struggling with their inner confidence and standing up for themselves. So this also goes for that. Stand your ground with people. You're in a pot, like you're either in or you're going through a period of transformation, or you will be going through a period of transformation. And good things are going to come out of that. But through your transformation, there are going to be temptations, and there's going to be deception and envy. So if you recall, at the very beginning, before I even pulled the cards, I told you, I got the message that people are... No, okay. I got the message that there are going to be people who come back into your life. Okay? Said that before I even knew what the cards were. Temptation. Be aware of deception and envy. Be aware of the wolf in sheep's clothing. I don't feel like it's nothing that's a person that's gonna make or break you. It's nothing like that. It is, I'm being told that it is to end a cycle for healing. So if this is somebody that was toxic, okay? So if this is somebody that you have, there's nothing necessarily bad. Okay, I'll give you an example. One of my best friends and I stopped talking for, was it 2 months, 2.5 months or something. Neither of us did anything wrong to each other. It was just, we were feeling like our feelings, I mean, at least on mine, I don't want to speak for her, because I'm not her, so, that's her business. But on my end, I was feeling like my feelings weren't being heard. I wasn't being listened to or respected. My boundaries weren't being respected. It was nothing serious. It was nothing mean. It was nothing of that nature. And so we kind of distanced ourselves for a few months, and we came back together and we're fine. Okay, so those type of situations where it's just maybe there's just some stuff and you guys kind of need a break from each other, that's okay. It's where we're going into toxicity, where people who were abusive to you, people who didn't listen to you, people who would manipulate you or play games with you. I keep seeing abuse over and over and over again. I feel like this maybe is for relationship people. Power and control, abuse, power and control. All right, that's why we got the truth card with that also. The balance with that, power and control. And we got the dark and white too, the black and white. Like I said, okay. So a lot of these are coming together even though they're not. They're telling you have the power to stand your ground. You have the power to stand your ground. And for you to pull through the illusions. Oh, that's why I kept on seeing the illusions with this. Okay. And anger. So if, wow, I've never noticed that before on that card. Holy shit. Oh, wow. Okay. I feel like this is going to be the key to you ending things that are not good for you to end cycles. And I love how it just started getting laid out again. When you do end cycles, when you do end cycles, good things are going to come for you. Good positive things are going to come for you. No, I'm feeling 2 cards. Okay. Yeah, take action. So when this happens, all right, that's why we had 2 cards. Take action against this. So when that person, if this is for you, this is not for everybody. It's a general reading, but if this is you and temptation comes back, it's not what it appears to be. It's not what it appears to be. I just saw drugs with this. Ooh, okay. Some people, I feel like this is a person, and so that person might be bringing drugs to you, and you might be feeling tempted to use them. And I'm seeing almost like somebody who has a drinking problem, somebody with alcoholism that might be hiding it, pretending like they don't anymore, and they do. So if there was toxicity with that, take action and stand your ground. Stand your ground with it. Yeah. So this just landed on the situation has ended. You're finally free. New opportunities for happiness will fall. Put the past behind you. And in the near future card just came with that. So yeah, it's going to end soon. Well, this cycle is going to end soon. And through that, you're going to have the transformation. Yeah, okay. I guess we're just pulling the bottom card out. I have another one. Oh, guys, it's a good card. I love this. 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. Oh, I feel like this is like twin flame people and people who are, I never pull this card. And people, oh, I got the same cards as yesterday, but in a completely different order. Guys, don't give up on love. I'm gonna cry. I feel like I'm gonna cry. They're telling you that something wonderful is gonna happen. I think you guys are going through, both of you are going through some spiritual healing right now. Look at this, though. Yeah, for the love people. When you give, you also receive. See, I'm not even reading the bottom of that. When you give, you also receive. So part of that is you giving love to receive love. So if you want love to come into your life, you have to give love to yourself and to others. Be love and light within, and you'll receive it. We got Ada Michael, not seeing things clearly. I'm not reading the top part of it because it doesn't apply. Not seeing things clearly. So for some people, you're not communicating with this person, or you haven't had communication with this person. And so you're thinking, or maybe you haven't even met this person. I feel like some people have already met this person. So you're not seeing things clearly, but you're being divinely guided. And they said, and they fell out with everything happens for a reason. That's at the end. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So they're letting you know that you're, for the love people, you're going to have the love. Like, what a beautiful card. Like, literally, it's so beautiful, it almost made me cry. I'm not even joking. Kindred spirits, like, this is like soulmate energy. This is twin flame energy. You guys are both in a stage of healing right now. That's why you haven't come together. But in order for you guys to come together, you have to give yourself love to receive love. And give love to yourself and give love to others to receive it. Whatever the situation is, you're not seeing it clearly. You're not seeing things from a higher perspective. You're kind of seeing it from a very, very 3D, very human perspective rather than the spiritual perspective. And they're telling you that this happened for a reason, whatever this is. And I just saw the medical symbol again on here on both of these cards. So for me, yeah, the word addiction just popped out, actually. So maybe you guys both had addictions, like alcohol, drugs, or addictions like food, or like codependency issues. Like addictions to love, essentially, is what I mean when I say codependency. But you guys had to do some inner healing, and it's right over his heart. So you guys had to do some inner healing, and maybe some of the things you had to do was releasing regret and certain feelings to be able to see the bigger picture, for the bigger picture to come. But they're telling you that everything happened for a reason. It's happening with divine alignment, and search for the silver lining in it. And good positive things are coming from it. And we got this again after that. You're overcoming obstacles and challenges. Can I get another one? I love this. You see how I just pulled it out of the deck? Sometimes I shuffle. Honestly, I don't need to shuffle. I energetically know which ones to pull, but without looking. So, guys, you're overcoming obstacles and challenges right now. Releasing those bad memories and those past traumas and the healing, rising like a phoenix, releasing them and letting them go for love to come into your life. So what I'm feeling like this is sadness about this. I'm feeling like you need to release the sadness. You need to release those emotions that are kind of holding you back, and the walls that you're putting up because you're not receiving what you want. And we got this again, guys, positive movement forward. So even if you're not feeling the positive, no, I can't pull one. Okay. Even if you're not seeing the positive movement forward, it's coming for you. It's coming for you. I know somebody is wanting me to pull more for this because I'm feeling your energy and they're literally directing me and telling me no. And that's not like a mean thing. They're saying no. They're saying no because either, we're going to pull the top one of that. You either don't need to know, or you need to start trusting in yourself, or trusting in the standing in your power. You need to, I'm going to read you this card in a second. Paying attention to the signs and having faith is what I'm feeling. It's going to happen. Yeah, we're going to save that one. All right. Hold on, because I pulled one card and these are going together. All right. Pull one from here. Hold on. Then I'm going to pull from here. What do you want me to pull? So we're going to get like 2 or 3 of them. These 2 together. Okay. Okay, so this is happening for 111 in the near future. Get more information. And this is going with the Chariot card for determination and self-control. We got the compromise, but this is not compromising. It's more so balancing. And we got that before too, balancing. And this is the card I pulled, which we actually had yesterday. You know exactly what to do, the benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than your relationships. But it doesn't necessarily mean career. It can mean self-discovery. It can mean love. It can mean knowledge. It can mean, I keep just seeing the self-confidence coming out with this. So my feeling is you're needing to work through confidence issues. You know exactly what to do and what you need to be working on right now, rather than sitting and focusing on love. Focus on what you need to be and healing that and going through whatever you're needing to. And then love will come for you once you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. I'm not saying it like, if you don't do this, then this isn't going to happen. What I'm saying is there are certain things you need to do for yourself. And part of that is releasing control of things and letting things be and letting things go and allowing them to happen in divine timing. That's what I mean. And we got meditation brings answers. And within that, you're going to have the inner power and strength. But they're saying this is coming in the near, all of this that you're wanting is coming in the near future. And you can get more answers and have more balance by meditating and going within. So start doing that. And you can actually, I don't know, seeing Archangel Metatron, ask Archangel Metatron, I'm going to do one in the middle. Archangel Metatron for help. And he'll work with you. All right, and then I'm gonna end this. Oh, I guess we're pulling from here too. I feel like I need to shuffle this for some reason. All right, you don't want to fall out. Thank you. Yep. Those came out upside down. That's why I put those. Okay. Okay. These are really interesting. These are going to go like this. I don't know if you could see. Let me move it down. Okay. These 2 are going together like this and like this. They all kind of go together anyway, but we got the forgiveness card and right below it, and they're both sitting in a throne. I love this. I think this is fucking hysterical the way these came out. Stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. You're needing to take charge and forgive. Look at them both in the same stance too. You're needing to forgive whoever it is, or you, or them, or both, or all. You're needing to forgive. Okay, you're in a period of recovery right now, and this other person is possibly also in a period of recovery too. And remember how I said about the health thing, that you guys with working on that? We got the improving health with it. So with the recovery, we got follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. Guys, what did I say about the signs? Like a few minutes ago, I said, pay attention to the signs. That's why they didn't want me to pull more cards. They want you to trust and pay attention to the signs. They're telling you right now, you might be going through a period of recovery, or they might be going through a period of recovery. And recovery can mean addictions and stuff like that. Codependency, the things I was saying before. That's why I said I kept on seeing it over the heart. And then we happened to get this card. So, I mean, I don't think it's interesting. I know exactly why we got the cards that we got. But you're needing to be kind and understanding to them and to yourself. And they're letting you know that you're going to have the love and home life that you want. You're going to have the family you want, following your heart, but also trusting yourself and going within and healing yourself and recovering from your wounds. Forgive yourself, recover all of that, and you're going to improve your health and balance your chakras. So then we got the improving health one. And right below that, we got ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. So I feel like a lot of this has to do with codependency. I feel like some of you guys, this information is for twin flames or separated couples or people who are in relationships that are maybe having issues right now. I feel like you're needing to forgive people and take charge of that and start forgiving people that you're either going through a recovery or that your person's going through a period of recovery from addiction, from health issues, from whatever, but you need to go through your own healing and recovery too. And that you already kind of know that this person is your person. You have trustworthy psychic information. It's coming to you and you already know this. And they're telling you to follow your heart. Okay. Not for people who I think it is, it's like deep in your soul, like when you met this person or you're with this person, you just know. Even if you've been through shit with them and even if it seems really hard, it doesn't mean that they're not your person. I don't know what it says. I'm gonna flip it in a second. So improving your health. So this could be from people who are literally recovering from addiction. This is people who could be recovering from medical issues too. This could be people who are emotionally balancing themselves, but they're telling you to stop working so hard and to ask for help. Stop being so people pleasing. So work on codependency issues. That's why I said actually with other cards was the codependency issues. Some of you guys are addicted to love, and that's a codependent behavior. So that's what you need to work on. A year from now. We got a year from now for this. No, it's not saying this is going to take a year from now to happen. That's not what they're saying. What they're saying is for this situation to kind of be completely resolved where you're feeling like that complete state of like peace and calmness. But I'm also feeling for some people this is actually the souls merging together, and like a year from now something really like good is gonna happen, like engagement, marriage, child, like energy, like stuff like that. Not necessarily it's gonna take you a year to be with this person or a year for your relationship to recover and things to get better. This could also mean recovery in a relationship too. So if you are having issues with that, we're gonna pull one more from this and then I'm serious. All right. No, I guess we're getting two. No. All right, this is gonna be separate. I don't know what that's for. A challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience within yourself and those around you. Three of Raphael. This is a little bit separate from this. Reasons to celebrate a community of friends. Happy announcements regarding relationships or children. That's why it came separate, because it was a fucking from a year ago. That's why I literally put it right to the side. I don't know if you saw the way I put it. I'm like, it's going over here because it didn't have to do with this specifically. Yeah, so they're telling you can resolve this challenge. Have patience with you and those around you. Have patience with the situation and that person or whatever. And in like about a year from now, I love how I said this. And then literally they had me pull from the middle of the deck. I still want to pull this card for some reason. They had me pull from the middle of the deck. And this is the fucking card that just came out that I just said. You have a reason to celebrate a community of friends. Happy announcements regarding relationships or children. Yeah, like you guys are gonna have something in a year from now that's gonna happen. It's not gonna take a year for your relationship to start. In a year from now, some big ass announcement's gonna happen. I'm like, I don't know what it is, but fuck, if you remember, come back here and tell me. So like around January, April next year. Angel just came over to me. All right, and remember I just said like something made me want to just yank this card out. So if you can see my pile, I can't see what they are. I just pulled it out. A dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. I don't know how. I just started hearing birds chirp outside. I gotta go check my bird feeder and see if there's birds over there. Well, the cat's locked up, so she can't. I don't know how much like more they can give you right now with that. And letting you know. I just pulled out the 2 of Michael card. It will all be better if you make a decision. Find a compromise. You got a lot of compromises. Stop overanalyzing, it says. Stop overanalyzing your problems. They're not problems. They're solutions. Okay. I hope all of you guys got some help from this and got some love from this. Yeah. Send, like, if any of this resonated with you, just give it a like or comment so I know. I like to get feedback, and I just like to know that it's actually helping people. Since I try to do this like every day, or at least like 5 days a week and stuff like that. But I love doing readings anyway. They're like one of my favorite things to do. But I just like to know that it actually helps somebody and that it resonates with you guys. So I hope you guys all have an awesome Monday, and lots of love is coming. Lots of good energy is going to be coming and clearing and just sweeping out the garbage and all the nonsense for good positive things to come. So remember the illusions that I told you about in the beginning, all right? Love you guys. Have an awesome day.